It's a trip Meng Wanzhou has become quite familiar with, the 8-kilometer drive from her home in West Vancouver to British Columbia Supreme Court downtown. It's been 5 months since the Huawei executive was picked up by Canadian police on a U.S. warrant at Vancouver Airport, an arrest she and her company claim was completely wrong.
We have maintained that her U.S. ordered arrest was an unlawful abuse of process, one guided by political considerations and tactics, not by the rule of law.
On Wednesday, Meng's 4 attorneys told a judge there are 3 major problems with her case. One, they said allegations she misled banks into doing business with Iran are untrue.
Nice to see you again.
It was made clear that the business activities by Ms. Meng were conducted openly and transparently with the full knowledge of banking officials.
2, they argue that what's considered a crime in the U.S., in this case fraud, has to be a crime in Canada for an extradition to the U.S. to be legal. They said that principle of double criminality does not apply here. And 3, the lawyer said Meng's 3-hour airport detention on December 1st violated the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms.
Her luggage was searched, her cell phone and other electronic devices were taken at the direction of the FBI, and she was compelled to reveal her passwords.
Meng's representatives say evidence key to the defense remains with the authorities, and they want it turned over. Prosecutors maintain Meng's alleged misrepresentation to banks put their economic interests at risk, and they say there's sufficient evidence for her to be extradited. Each of these issues will be considered prior to any extradition hearing.
And that's why you get to one and you go on to the next and then you go on to the next. So if at any stage the Crown can't surmount that particular hurdle, then the extradition dies.
A Huawei spokesman promises more bank-related information central to the case will be released soon.
We have trust in the Canadian legal process, and we look forward to seeing Ms. Meng's freedom restored.
But first, a hearing to determine whether Meng's extradition is even warranted. She's due back in court for 8 days beginning in late September. That's when this complex case moves into a new phase and a new season. Hendrik Sabrandi, CGTN, Vancouver.